Mafia, we choose violence.
So you just hopped up out the bed and chose violence?
Oh, geez.
Took a look in the mirror and said, "What it do?"
Yeah, we getting money. Oh,
That's Big Draco.
my bad.
Story yet.
Shot me.
He was at the flow.
Shootout. Let me get him. Shootout. Let me get him. Shootout.
Had him at the door.
So as you can see, Soulja Boy has caused the ruckus on this podcast.
Shootout. Yay.
We're gonna talk about the ruckus that he called before we talk about the major thing. So last time y'all talked to us, we was like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Randy Orton is a different level GOAT type. You know what I'm saying? And then
emphasis on GOAT. Sorry, my bad. Proceed. I apologize. Yeah.
That's the same rules.
We just got started.
See how quick he jumping out the window? So this is what Soulja Boy did last night. He called wrestling the F word, jumped out the window, and Randy Orton said, "Wait a minute, is it 2 a.m. on my Twitter feed and I see this?" And
Randy Orton was off that Indica Badu.
You went in. How y'all feel about Soulja Boy versus Randy in March?
I want Nicole to go first because she called it last pod. She said this is going to happen.
I said it's a domino effect. People are going to be like, because the thing is, a lot of these artists aren't making money how they usually make money, which is doing live shows. And they see Bad Bunny literally booked and busy, not only on other stuff, but on wrestling. They're like, oh, I kind of watched this when I was a kid. They are consistently on TV 24/7 all the time. I'm going to get on here and I'm going to chase this bag. And that's literally what he's doing. Also, Soulja Boy is built like Betty Spaghetti.
Spaghetti? I mean,
you don't know Betty Spaghetti right now.
Look up who?
Betty Spaghetti. If you do not know what that is, look it up.
Not the Betty Spaghetti.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's literally what he looks like. Tell me I'm wrong.
Let me look this up.
Tell me you like balls, nigga?
Oh, shit.
Damn.
So I was on his Instagram and I saw some of his pictures and what he was doing in
that's what he looks like. He's trying to talk shit to Randy. See, I think Randy's crazy, and I know we like to say Randy's crazy, but he's a little crazy.
Look, Randy. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
He's just crazy. I'm not messing with Randy.
Look, Randy. Rashad, cue up the music. Cue up the music, Rashad. Cue up the music.
Nah, we might get shut down for copyright reasons.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
We want Soulja to send his Dracos at us.
You're right.
Right.
It's like when Mr. Burns tells you to send the hounds, Soulja's like, go get the Dracos.
We all saw it. Then he had a reunion with Bow Wow and everything, but Soulja Boy, man, look, and this is Omar speaking. This isn't the O you should know. Soulja. Soulja does a lot for the culture. I was talking before we got on the air. One of my favorite verses of all time. It's whack, but it's my favorite verse from Marco Polo. Soulja Boy meant a lot to my undergrad. She Got a Dunk has a very special place in my heart. Okay, hopped up out the bed, turn my swag on means a lot to me. It changed my life when I wake up every morning. But Soulja, Draco, he tripping. He out of pocket. He cloud chasing. He different. This ain't what you want, bro. Randy Orton almost reverted back to before Black Lives Matter. Randy Orton and said, "Bitch ass."
He won so bad.
Honestly,
Guess what?
I
Bam,
would
nigga.
just blink and pretended I didn't even see it if he really did.
He said, "A bitch has what, Randy?" Go ahead, say it. Oh man!
I mean, there was that Call of Duty video where he did say it.
Yeah.
Does Randy Orton think he black in life?
I don't know, man.
I don't know what y'all do in St. Louis down there, Cinco, but
I guess St. Louis made Randy black, or
he went to a majority black high school, so we give him that.
Oh yeah, that is right. I always forget about that.
Hazelwood Central.
Yeah.
She was Hazelwood Central?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I work one of my favorite students. Sorry, that's off subject. Let me not tell my Let me stop. I'm gonna just get my real life. Back to Draco. Let me stop. Who else jump in? Anybody? Because I can keep going on Soldier forever. Oh my god, I'm gonna take another shot though.
A shot of what?
It's that Draco juice.
Oh, we gotta upgrade your tequila. No.
Oh no. This is the only thing that was. Shout out to The Rock. So for when we make our ad for this, Terramana tequila, and as an avid tequila drinker, Dwayne, I appreciate you because Terramana is amazing. Terramana is my shit. Yeah. And if you watch this video and retweet it magically on your Instagram followers, follow all of our accounts, number one, and number two, thank you for just making amazing tequila. Thank you.
Hey, that was perfect timing too.
He did it for The Rock. He did it for The Rock. I'm sorry.
No,
ain't no
The way
over here.
The way.
I think we just found our clip.
No, Will, that tequila is actually really good. I was really, really shocked. I was shocked.
No way.
Shocked.
The man that left WWE left him.
You talking about the
I did it for the people. I did it for The Rock. Dwayne.
Y'all are off the rails right now.
Oh man,
my bad. About Soulja Boy though.
Could you imagine him doing like Soulja Boy doing like a Snoop Dogg crossbody?
We saw the crossbody Snoop Dogg did with AEW, so I can imagine Soulja Boy would be a little bit worse than that.
You would break something like all those some lanky limbs just flopping everywhere. It's gross.
I hate to even say this though.
He can really do that TikTok.
The only way he can do that, he gotta go to AEW because WWE ain't gonna let nobody just come in and do no shit off the top like that.
Soulja just off the top. Wee!
You!
But wee!
Wee!
What is it? You
in the bag with you. Well, hey, but Bad Bunny did he did a little jump, but Bad Bunny ain't Soulja Boy though.
You know they made his ass go to training.
Bad Bunny,
Bad Bunny in the performance center.
He's in the performance center. They ain't playing.
He said, "Anything happen to you, it's on your time."
Now, before Bad Bunny got started, they showed him the clip of Triple H when he was on Tough Enough.
Oh, when he was punking old boy?
Oh, I remember that.
Which one? I haven't watched Tough Enough in so long. Is it on a network?
Yeah, season 1.
I didn't know that.
Trey, I got to bring up to my favorite Randy Orton comeback to Draco. So Soulja Boy said, let me go to my Soulja Boy voice. If you mad because I spit facts, just say that. What you do is fake. And I stand on that. What I do is real. Come to your world. Welcome to Soulja World. And Randy said, you spitting facts.
Oh my God.
Seems like you spitting facts. Seems like all you spitting is the same mess you rap about.
Kill it now.
Clear your throat, my dog, and be there. Enough talk. Back it up.
Now,
That man
could
just
you
said
imagine?
nut.
Could you imagine like Evolution all standing in the video and Randy Orton's doing that Bow Wow response to Soldier? Randy Orton just like it's over.
I think Randy honestly is a little bit more mad about him disturbing his 3 a.m. tweet time than necessarily calling it fake. Like Randy's like, this is my time to tweet some wild shit while everybody's sleeping.
What happened was T-Bar was the first one that went at it, and then Randy was chilling and was like, "Is that Soulja Boy? Tell him."
Right.
I know that ain't who I think it is. Hold on.
Look,
and it went back
brother.
But I
was gonna say like T-Bar held it down normally, but Randy felt like, you know what, I got you, T-Bars, because that's what he throws out. But Randy must have went to the other side of the river. He was that was not saying that was East St. Louis. That was East St. That was Washington Park, Cinco. That man went to that man went to
real quick.
I watched.
He got some Pop's chicken before he started talking.
Oh hell no!
That man say the Rice House. Let me stop this. St. Louis folks know what I'm talking about, so let me stop.
Shout out to St. Louis, and holla at Cinco and Notarosa if you don't know about St. Louis. So before we close this out, I just want to ask y'all. So January, we had Lacey Evans and Cardi B. February, we had
Lacey messed up that bag.
Yeah, we had Retribution and Bow Wow.
To
start off in March, we got Randy Orton and Soulja Boy. So my question is, who y'all got for April? Rapper versus wrestler.
We got to think of somebody that's irrelevant right now.
I have no clue.
I'm selfish. I want Travis Porter to come back so I can hear "Make It Rain" again. So I just want somebody to come at Travis Porter.
That's a good one. Travis Porter versus New Day. Bam, write it down.
That was you know what? I wouldn't be shocked if 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine's been coming after.
No,
I want to be Gibbs and MJF.
It's gonna be 6ix9ine.
Here's a message, guys. To all
St. Louis.
Murphy Lee.
All of them.
Bring back Murphy Lee.
Hold on, let's not skip over what she just said. So here's something to all
wrestling
fans.
Be 6ix9ine.
If 6ix9ine makes any comment on the wrestling industry, do not respond to this man.
Seriously.
Okay.
No joking.
That's the fans.
Do not, to fans, to wrestlers, listen. Whatever he does, I don't know you like that, animal waka waka waka. That's what I used to call you. Please do not respond to this guy because
he dies.
Nobody from the Hurt Business, please respond to him. MVP, don't do it.
Like MVP and Chief Keef.
Right.
I would love to see Chief Keef come to a WWE. Look, Finito versus fucking Elias. Come on, bro.
Oh
Come
my
on,
God. No.
Gas is what I smoke. Come on.
Perfect segue right there. Talking about MVP, the pandemic MVP. No type of pun intended, just real words.
Right.
Still need one of those in red and white. Yeah.
Yeah, I need one in all black or something, or a splash of purple.
As for the Divine Nine people, they don't wear anything, so they need, you know what they saying. But
I was introverted in college, so
Bobby.
Shout out to Park Atlanta.
Lashley. Shout out to Bobby Lashley for becoming the WWE champion. And Bobby Lashley, shout out to the way that you did it in such a dominant form and made the Miz look like a little bitch.
Uh-huh.
Whew. Y'all talk about it, guys, because I'm about to tear up a little bit here.
Oh hell no!
Go ahead, Tiffany. Ladies first. Go ahead and kick it off for us, Tiff.
I don't know what you want me to say. I'm not a Lashley fan.
Damn.
She choosing violence.
You know what?
She
I
choosing
never have
violence.
You
been.
choosing violence.
Okay,
You know what? It's cool. It's cool. Go
no,
ahead.
real talk.
Oh shit.
Where's Soulja
Character
Boy?
aside,
How you do that?
I understand it, and I'm happy for Bobby Lashley and for the culture. But no, just no.
What's
I'm
your
not a fan of
issue?
Lashley.
What is your issue with Roberto?
There's nothing about Bobby Lashley for me that's entertaining. And yes, he's a great athlete, but there are a lot of great athletes on the roster. So as far as I'm concerned, if you're going to put Lashley in as champion, then Ali could be champion, and so could Drew Gulak. A lot of people could be champion. Bobby Lashley doesn't do anything for me. So as far as I'm concerned, he just beat up The Miz, which was funny. I like that. But other than that, I'm curious as to where this is going to go. I suspect they're either going to double back to Drew or go forward with Brock Lesnar versus Lashley at WrestleMania, which I'm sure a lot of people want to see. But that's not something that I want to see.
Bobby Lashley has not taken a pin or lost a match since the summertime, the way they had built him, but he does nothing for you. I can respect that.
You know what?
I like how you
probably
framed
Bobby
it like
Lashley.
I was supposed to be upset by how you said it. It doesn't matter.
Ever since he put
It
pants on,
doesn't.
he's been undefeated. Ever since
for
Bobby
Lashley.
Lashley put pants on, he's been undefeated. But no. Culture-wise speaking, though, Trey, man, look, I caught the end of it because I was at the gym, and I got to watch that live. And I'm not gonna like cap and lie like I had the same like Kofi Mania reaction. I didn't have that same type of reaction, but I did have the same reaction where I'm like, yes, and it hit me, and it inspired me. Like you saw, I was on a tweeting storm, posting storm on social media the last 2 days because I ain't been inspired like that in a long time. Like that just it's so much. It means it's so dope. And I mean, say what you will, like shout out to MVP, give him his flowers. He came there on a mission in a year and did what he was supposed to do. He elevated talents. You know, my champion is black, and so is his crew. And now we're all mighty on Monday nights too. Let's go.
Now you disrespecting Jeezy's lyrics like that.
And you kind of made it like gangbanger type stuff. Talking about
All right,
audio,
black and blue.
we don't do
Hey,
all that. No game.
That was a bar.
It's a half a bar. I'll give you a little something.
I ain't giving him nothing.
Gang banging like Smokey Robinson.
Wait, y'all,
I don't. I'm not like a huge Bobby Lashley fan myself either, but I did really like him in TNA. And I kind of like him more as a face, but that's my preference. But I, like you said, like I wasn't excited like Kofi Mania, like crying in a club excited or anything, but I was happy for him as a person to have that accomplishment and also for the culture as well. So I was like, you're not my like favorite person on there, but I'm happy this happened to you because you seem like not only for the impact, but also you seem like a good person because so many people were behind the scenes were so excited and so pumped for him to even have the opportunity in the first place, let alone before he even won it. So people like that, in my opinion, regardless of how much I care not about their character, I'm happy people like that are winning.
say on what Tiffany said. She said Bobby doesn't do anything for her.
I mean, Bobby doesn't do much for me either, but I appreciate him.
So this
But
is
anything
my setup
though.
for it. This is my setup for it though. So WWE, let's right some wrongs. Since Bobby doesn't do anything, I mean, let's be serious. Bobby character to me,
Yeah.
I met him like when in his TNA days, so you know what I'm saying, we had some conversations. He cool there, but other than that, I mean, I like what MVP been doing for him. If he wasn't
Yeah.
with MVP, he wouldn't be here. But let's get Shelton Benjamin that title run that y'all owe him from 07. I mean, y'all owe that man a title run from back then because he carried Raw when I wasn't gonna watch the matches with Triple H, Shawn Michaels. Then y'all gave that man a gold hair.
The
and
great,
put him with
Man, my man's went blind and lost it all.
greatest super kick of all time. The greatest super kick of all time was Shelton Benjamin took it.
We not capping for Hickenbottom right now.
Right, Hickenbottom. It's not his time.
No, you're right.
We just bring back the Soldier Boy whenever someone says something out of pocket. Just pop it up on the screen.
You know, on Shelton's mama, on my hood. I look fly. I look good. I'm
See,
thank you. We got
Shelton's mama.
We got, you know, Shelton's mom. We're gonna have to call this episode "Clip It Up" because there's gonna be so many YouTube or IG clips from this.
Right.
Like, clip it up.
Honestly, this is really unpopular. I was really entertained as like a kid with that Shelton's mom storyline. It's bad. Like, we know it's bad, but you know, I thought it was funny. And I do agree.
Hey, I was kind of agreeing with that.
For me to
Yeah, like I know it's bad, but it's whatever. I do actually agree with Terry. Like he was owed a title shot whenever he re-signed with WWE. So
I would even go for Bobby and Shelton in like 6 months to 8 months, beefing with each other to break up the Hurt Business.
They're not gonna do that.
I don't think they're gonna do that, but
yeah, I don't.
The thing is, who
Bobby
would be
said he don't
the
got
face?
that.
Who would be the
Bobby-
face? Who would be the heel?
Bobby said he don't got that long in wrestling left. You know what I'm saying? So he still like another year or so.
I would think Cedric's the one that's gonna get the Rocket. You know, I don't want to compare. I hate comparing. You know, like nation domination type shit. You know how Rocky was the next in line from Farouk.
Yeah.
So I can see Cedric being the next in line after Bobby. You know, I guess that's what I see. That's how I envision it. Like in about a year or two. Not anytime soon, of course, but I definitely because Shelton's a little bit older too. But I mean, I 100% agree. I believe the gold standard definitely deserves a good run for before he goes out because he's. Yeah. I'm not sure how old he is, but yeah, he can still put on an amazing match.
I'll look it up.
He like 40.
He has to be in his 40s. I'm looking it up right now.
He's the only one from that OVW All-Star class that didn't get a title. Didn't get the world championship, I should say.
He's 45.
Oh, so he get
one more.
Yeah, he got at least one more run. He ain't even 50 yet.
Because you had
because how old?
Brock.
How old? Oh no, he's 40. Isn't AJ Styles 45?
No, I think he like 41.
No, I think he's like in his mid 40s.
I think he's at 40.
Yeah. Hold on.
AJ's 40?
Yeah.
I feel like he's older than that, though. He looks older.
I think he's like 45.
He's 43.
Oh, it's 43. Oh, yeah. Well, he looks good for 43, though. Like, I can't even count. Yeah. I thought he was older.
Yeah, I thought he was not. Yeah, I thought he was like around.
I thought he was like 47, 48 age. Dang, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But enough about, people without melanin. Back to Lash.
I thought we was about to transition to my boy Omos.
Seriously though.
Move him from Raw and put him with his Nigerian brother on SmackDown.
Talking about Apollo.
Yes.
Sure. Hey, that'll be a lot of that's too much drip in one setting.
I was like, because I officially extended Black History Month because of Apollo Crews. But anyways, besides that, and I was like, I was like, all the Nigerian wrestling fans are not going to shut up for the next 2 months at least. They're not going to shut up.
And this is where inclusion matters. This is where representation matters, and not just like on the screen, but behind this, if I'm a content creator and I'm behind the scene, like we have a lot of friends. We probably all have a lot of friends of African descent. They ride for their people. If they knew Apollo Crews was out there, like I showed it to one of my friends who's Nigerian. He was like, oh shit, we got a Nigerian wrestler. Oh, that's my boy. Like that's where you got to have people backstage to know to connect you with, but that's the next level of inclusion. And I always tell people, me and Ray talk about this all the time. I'm like, I love representation. I love representation. And this is going to be a great transition, Terry. I already know how you're thinking. I love representation. I love representation with championships. But representation behind the scenes means even more. Having a seat at the table and having a finger on the pulse, like for real. But yeah, Apollo's drip looks 20 times better than Kenny Omega could ever dress ever in his life.
Speaking of transitions,
just don't make fake emails and book people under disguised names and try to slide yourself into shows.
You know what? We're not going to talk about that today.
No, we'll mention it. Joey Ryan and everybody at Braun Wrestling, y'all are trash for doing that for misleading all of those people who did not know that you were going to be on that show and that your company was the one putting this together for your fake charity. F off. That's it. And we can move on.
I saw the flyer on Twitter and I only had one reaction.
That's all you're gonna say.
I'm mad I looked down at my phone and missed it. But anyway, go.
He said transition. So representation matters. All right. So on Twitter last night, Bobby Lashley won the title. And, all us black wrestling fans, we were into it. We were going. On the We Love Wrestling 1 account, I tweeted out, oh my God, they're doing what the other company said they would be doing. 3 laugh emojis. No one pay attention to my Twitter. I be tweeting stuff just go under the radar. But this tweet picked up. And then some wrestlers picked up on it. And some wrestlers retweeted it. And I was like, because at the end of it, I said, they doing what the other company said they would do, but we can't have that conversation. 3 laugh emojis. And a bunch of people started retweeting it to shit was in shambles this morning. So, how do y'all, am I wrong? Because every time I bring something up like that, joking or not, people say, they're a new company, give them time, don't compare them to them. But when also you criticize them, you hear AEW this, but WWE. So, how do y'all feel about representation matters in AEW?
Hey, we finally got a black person on the poster.
Oh,
well, we got a little Salt Bay action when it was like representation. They dug through the whole thing of representation. It was like, all right, and then just sprinkled a little bit on.
But Brandy got pregnant, so they had to take her out the poster spot and put Scorpio. Never mind.
And I don't talk about I don't talk about black women, so I won't say that right now. But yeah, man, they got to do, like, for example, like, let me be serious. Let me be as serious as I possibly can.
I was serious when I brought this up.
No, and I know you are, and that's why I'm going to try to take this as serious as possible without trying to be. I'm trying to be as objective as possible, not to share my own personal feelings. Okay. I don't understand why Scorpio Sky is in this random ladder match, and I love Scorpio Sky. We all want Scorpio Sky to be great, but I don't see the story that puts him in this ladder match with Cody, and I forgot who else is in it. Number 1,
Cody.
Penta.
Yes.
Yeah.
I couldn't think when I was doing this. Someone else
said Max Caster.
It's a very weird match.
So number 1, I understand they only have one show, but nobody watches AEW Dark, and that shouldn't be a show for storyline. And if it is a show for storyline, why does every black wrestler lose on AEW Dark? I understand they're not officially signed, quote unquote, but why is every black wrestler losing on AEW Dark? Lee Johnson is it Lee Johnson, I believe, or
Big Shotty Lee, yeah.
Big Shotty Lee had a great moment, and I love his talent, but and they celebrated he broke his losing streak. No, he should have been one on Dark if y'all cared about him. Okay,
Wait,
I don't want to.
Let me ask you this: you said they celebrated. That
Well,
celebration.
excuse me. No, the white narrative of fans celebrated on Twitter, or so I would say.
Oh, I was talking about after he won. Did you see the celebration?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I'm talking about the white narrative of fans.
Okay.
Like, oh my God, he's up next. He's up next. And that's the thing about. That's what frustrates me sometimes because I'm like, always say, oh, Scorpio Sky, the Nyla Rose is that champion back then. But like, no, Ricky Starks is the best, probably African American talent they have, and nobody even cares about him in the Sting program that's currently happening. Okay, like nobody even cares. Ricky Starks is like the last thing you think about with the Sting program. And Darby, and I won't even say Darby Allin's not even getting a full rub. That program is just all over the place. But whatever. I'm not even going. I'm focusing on black. Jay Cargill better main event tomorrow. I'm not sure if this episode's going to come out tomorrow, but Jay Cargill better be the main event. I want to see Jay Cargill and Shaq better be the main event. I think DDT Divas said it too, but like they better be the main event. Like if y'all are pumping this young woman and y'all know that what she is and what she can be, push her to the moon. Y'all already do whatever with y'all women's division, so you might as well push her to main. If you think this is going to be the match and you trust Cody, put that in the main event. At least, but like, don't just give it like. And I love Top Flight. Top Flight's amazing. Put them back on the screen consistently in the program. Not just on Dark. Private Party. I don't want them. I mean, yes, I understand this Matt Hardy thing they have going on, but it's not doing nothing for me. It's not. Big Swole was number 2, and she wasn't even in the tournament. Now, I can't speak because I'm not even sure if she's injured, so I won't even speak on that because I don't want to speak.
She's not injured.
Yeah, so she wasn't even in the Eliminator tournament.
She tweeted out she.
So once again, I said, yeah, and we say this all the time. If you say something from the beginning, I think you said this, Trey. You said this is what we're about. We're about diversity, inclusion. We're about these rankings. Don't run away from it now when people call your ass out for it. And that's my only thing. So mind you, if you're a professional company, sometimes discretion is best. Don't put all your plans out there because once you put a paper trail, people are gonna come for your ass. That's business 101. With we all have jobs. We know anything that we say in an email is gonna be a CC'd or a forwarded email that's gonna come back to us. So you put yourself in a situation trying to pity to the fans. No, we're gonna call your ass out. You've had a year. I'm sorry, time is up. TikTok.
What are you taking shots of?
So
violence. Shots of violence.
So if y'all see this video version, I want to do this because today, more than any other day in history, I've been told that I hate AEW and I want AEW to die. I've been to maybe 7 to 8 live AEW shows because I love wrestling. I have countless things with AEW people. If you know, Brandy Rose actually knows my face and who I be. First show, autographed chair. Got tickets for double or nothing. So when we criticize AEW, don't think of it as me hating AEW. My buddy today, because the whole situation happened, he reminded me, and I actually saw the clip earlier, November the 18th or November the 16th, AEW came to Indianapolis. And I always said they did this video promo where they always talked about diversity and inclusion. So I watched back the 5-minute video, and Cody goes with his story that was a big selling point for a lot of black fans. With Mark Henry, Brandy asked me if I see color, and I told her no. And she said, if you don't see color, then you can't understand my story. So that right there is what we're about here, to make it all diverse. And my buddy was like, oh, That's going to be a change in wrestling. 2 years later, because AEW got him back in wrestling, a year and a half, he came and he was like, yeah, bro, I stopped watching it because little on and off shit, I can watch the parts that I want to watch on YouTube. I don't have to watch their show. So all I'm saying, people, is don't come out and say something. That's like if McDonald's told me, yeah, I don't eat McDonald's, but I'm trying to put something together. McDonald's told us all the Hossie orange is coming back. Yeah, I think they did tweet that out.
Well, actually, it's
It is. It
Hossie
is.
orange is coming back.
We lit.
We lit.
Can't
If we
wait.
got to June or July, whenever they said it was coming out, and they was like, we got orange Fanta, but the Hossie orange is still coming. Everybody would go off just off top, but
Oh, we're
McDonald's,
gonna riot.
McDonald's is established, right? So AEW is not established. So at what point is AEW established where AEW fans won't be so soft and so pussyfied that you can actually criticize the company and them not think that you hate the company or want the company to go away?
never.
Never.
Ever?
Never. It's like we're going to be like 10 years down the road and they're still going to have that, oh, AEW is still young excuse. And it's like,
It's a bullshit excuse.
it is.
Because
Yeah.
I just say
I can understand it if you didn't come out and say it.
and please
If
don't
you
call
didn't
me
come out and say
that.
anything and y'all was just like, we're just gonna do things different. Okay.
Yeah, but
Then I'd be fine with that. But you came out and made a point. You put Nyla Rose and Sunny Kiss at the forefront. You spoke about not having diversity in terms of inclusion for people of color in your company. You said this was going to be the change. We go a year in, y'all start with the pay-per-views, the show starts, everything's rolling, and y'all still ain't got nobody in there that look like us. People that look like us, they get buried. They either don't get seen or they used to put somebody else over. It's unnecessary. When you say something about it, you immediately are a hater or you don't know anything about wrestling. More specifically for me, I'm somehow a black bitch who doesn't know anything about wrestling. I'm not intelligent enough to understand what's being done in front of me. But if I say something about WWE, which I'm highly critical of because I grew up watching WWE, I expect a lot out of WWE. Oh, Dennis, well, you got it. You know what you're talking about. No, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I'm never going to stop being critical of any company, especially when they're not giving me what I expect, especially when you give me a guideline of what I'm going to get and you half-ass it. Or you come out and you say one thing and then you do something else. And it's blatant. It's not like they're being subtle about it. It's very in your face. So you selling me wolf tickets and I'm not buying it. Simple as that.
Ooh, Tiffany spinning.
Tokyo-ish.
And
you know it's real because he had to take a sip after that. You know it's
and just to piggyback off what Tiff is saying, it's you're offering us a product, but what the product we're getting is not what we bought into. And I hate the narrative. AEW it's creeping up almost 2 years for them. They're closer, yeah. They're creeping up on 2 years, and the fact is that people are saying, "Oh, we'll give them time." They have a lot of people who who don't know how to wrestle on TV. You hired all these ex WWE people in the back who also wrestlers in general, and in every avenue, coming from referees to production assistants to crew people to wrestlers to people in the Nightmare Factory, and you're telling me not a single one of those people, and not only just people coming from a WWE, people from New Japan who also had to learn how to wrestle on camera, and you're telling me not a effing one person knows how to wrestle properly on TV still after almost 2 years, and you have all of those resources. And that's what makes me frustrated about the give them time, because they have the resources. They have the resources that they've had for literally day one and have not utilized them to their fullest capacity. And not only that, but they're also promising false hope just to get my ass in a seat, to buy tickets, to buy a t-shirt, but they're not representing me like they should. And don't even get me started on how they're using Sunny Kiss as the biggest prop. It's like, look at this gay, black, gender non-conforming person that we have. Ooh, look at them. But I don't do shit with them. That's all I gotta say.
I just thought about something. So, AEW Dark, you know, a lot of people say give them time. So basically, WWE, if you take this idea, I don't care. You basically can show matches with people at the Performance Center and put it on YouTube, and we should be able to watch it, because you do have some of the NXT stars that are training at the Performance Center. So if they mess up, all we can say is that it's dark, because, you know, they're dark matches. Like, I watched something on Dark tonight and I was about to tweet about it, but then I stopped myself because I was like, it's AEW Dark. You know what I'm saying? When the commentary is laughing about shit that's happening in the ring that they know shouldn't happen, then you already know what's up. Also, there's one other point, because, you know, everybody always say, oh, you always talk about the black wrestlers. Cool. All right. Pride and Powerful, Ray Phoenix, Pentagon. AEW ain't been doing nothing. AEW really dropping the ball with them when you got a tag team like Pride and Powerful back there, and you're not really doing. I mean, they in the inner circle, but I mean, let's be serious. Inner Circle ain't been doing nothing for me. They push Jericho and somebody else to be the main tag team when you got Santana and Ortiz. That's all I need to know about that. And the last thing,
you had MJF too.
The last thing on this that I'm gonna say is, everybody says give them time, but everybody forgets this. Wrestling, as Soulja Boy called it, fake. We don't take that. Wrestling is predetermined.
Correct.
Anybody that you want to get over, all you have to do is write it in the book for it to come out that way. That's it. They saying, oh, they trying to build this person. Well, guess what? December 2019, you had Scorpio Sky face Chris Jericho. After that, nothing happened. People want to talk about Scorpio Sky was a AEW tag team champion. He wasn't even in the match when they won the tag team titles. He got the belt because Christopher Daniels got hurt. And then they subbed him in. Oh, I know, Freebird rule. But Scorpio Sky wasn't in that match.
Oh, that is right.
Don't tell me that AEW was black tag team champion. He wasn't in that initial match. Christopher Daniels got hurt, and then they said, oh, Frankie, Scorpio's right there. Y'all two walk around. They had some great tag team matches, but after they lost it, SCU was XC through.
End of the day,
write it up. You control the narrative that wrestling fans are gonna see. So if you don't have a person of color that's in the main spot, then that's on you, Mr. Number One Booker of the Year, Lifetime Award Achiever.
Oh, stop it.
Let's not get started on that.
Yeah, Lifetime
I
China
think we
Award
should.
show.
Like,
I'm just saying.
and the craziest thing though, Trey, everybody, they have the talent. Yes, they're young, but they have the talent. And also, I understand they only have 2 hours of television. But everybody always talks about the other companies that say you have so many hours of television, you don't make room for this.
Yeah.
So let's just be accountable. If you treat yourself as a major promotion, I don't care about a Forbidden Door. I'd rather you talk about the talent that you have. For example, I don't care anything about an exploding barbed wire match. It does nothing for me. I'm 34 years old. I don't want to see niggas explode. Okay, I like seriously. I'm not. That we say, I'm going to have an exploding barbed wire match. What the hell does that do? All it does is put Jon Moxley back in the box of being in a hardcore match, and it's Kenny Omega into the character of this cleaner that everybody likes when the nigga can't dress. Let's be real, okay?
He's stuck on the dress.
He said, "Forget the wrestling bill. He just can't dress."
I won't talk about his wrestling. I won't talk about his wrestling, but characters matter at the end of the day. But for example, if Kenny Omega is your guy, right? And everybody says this is long-term story building, long-term story. A program of Scorpio Sky and Kenny Omega would make a lot of motherfucking sense, wouldn't it? If you want to build talent, a program between Taz and Kenny Omega would make a lot of sense. A program of Kenny Omega and Will Hobbs would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it?
Definitely.
I'm just saying. They have the talent.
Everybody
sounds about white.
See Kenny Omega for some reason.
Sounds about
Hurt Master.
Hey, Rashad, we gonna knock you up out of here, bro.
Sounds about white.
Look,
I've been saying that a lot today. Especially with the Texas shit that came out. So.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Hey,
shout out to y'all that live in Texas. I'm sorry.
Wear a mask if y'all live in Texas.
Fuck it.
Yo, I saw the Texas information, and I don't know if y'all followed, but I went to an event in Texas, and like when I left the event, I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? People out here ain't wearing no masks because not at the event, but I went into a store and I was like, oh, that's what we doing? No mask and everything? But now that it's like a no mask mandate come down from the governor, Texas, I probably won't see you for a while because y'all nasty.
It's like dumbass wrestlers tweeting like, "Oh, I'm making my return. What shows are going on in Texas?" Like you dumb fucks.
Like, better stay all unvaccinated dumbass home somewhere, worrying about going to Texas. The fuck out of here.
Look, and we in a panini. I know we in a Ponda replay. I know. Look, it's a struggle. Okay,
every word that starts with the letter P.
We in a pomegranate.
It's a panorama. It's a pomegranate.
It's a
ponderosa. It's a pasta cavassier. It's everything. Okay.
I'm over it.
But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. We just talked about that. But you know what representation does matter at? It matters with Lashley. I think the tequila's halfway kicking in right now, guys, because Lashley.
I'm glad you said
Can you cue that gift up, please?
I wanted to do it, but I'm not going to do it to him. Let's transition because you talked about Lashley. So I don't know if you guys saw the tweet earlier. So Bobby Lashley won the title, and someone tweeted Bobby Lashley should face. Here's still some ideas for WrestleMania for Bobby Lashley's opponent, and they put up Brock Lesnar and Keith Lee. Someone took it back and said, "Hell no, not Keith Lee. Y'all trying to turn WrestleMania into BET or something."
What? The disrespect.
He's a BET.
Even the cat is tweaking. Even the cat came out of nowhere like BET.
So that means WrestleMania gonna play like twice a day for like a month?
Man.
You're generous.
So WrestleMania gonna be uncut. We talking about the Pit Drill in St. Louis.
I must be.
Could you imagine R-Truth like hosting 106 in Park?
Yes.
Hell yeah, that should be lit.
He should host 106 in Park. I'd actually watch that.
Hey, clip it up, Trey. Clip it up, Trey. We got clips for days today. Clip it up, Trey.
You might as well fucking do it, Jesus.
Clip what up?
Clip it up. Everything. We got clips for days.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, so I thought it was like National Bobby Day. People arguing the Rock's blackness. Randy wanted to do what he did, and then a white dude said WrestleMania is BET this year because Bianca and Sasha are main event. Bobby Lashley just won the title, and Big E has the Intercontinental title.
That's more black programming.
Sounds
than
about
BET.
you know the rest.
That's actually more black programming than BET actually does. To be honest with you,
Exactly.
Black people, no, BET isn't even a black-owned company anymore. So I don't understand. Also, the dumb comparison.
But that sounds like a white person making that comment because if a black person talk about it, we're gonna say VH1 because Love and Hip Hop is where it's so. And they would have said WrestleMania is looking like Love and Hip Hop. I can fuck with that. I can fuck with that.
They're like, wait, what?
That's still disrespectful. No.
Clip it up.
They could have said like TV1 or something like.
Does TV1 still exist?
Yes.
I think
yes, it does.
You be watching TV1, Tiff?
No.
I mean, I saw the house phone in your house. Somebody got to be
you just gonna put me out there like that? You hateful ass bitch.
a house phone
She got a house phone.
Look, I'm not mad they call it BET. You know why? That means I'm going to get to see something that I like multiple times a day. So if I get to watch Baby Boy multiple times a day, that means I'm going to enjoy WrestleMania multiple times a day. I hate you, Jody. Like we say about WWE all the time. I hate you, Jody. I love you, Jody.
How many have you had?
I bet they're gonna probably put all the black people
Omar
Saturday to call it a day.
Omar wants Montez Ford to do the Nelly and tip drill with the credit card.
No, I did not say that he's a married man. I did not say that.
That was an iconic moment in St. Louis history.
That's why they got Braun Strowman in that program with Pearson Shane. He's like, all these darkies around here. I can't be doing all these programs with them.
Let me tell you a personal story about BET Uncut and how it changed my life. So when I was in high school, let's go back to
what?
Hold on. This is culture related, and we are the culture cast. So this is what we do for the culture, by the culture. We do it for, anyways. So I'm in high school, and we all remember when P-Poppin' came out. I won't say it because I'm gonna be respectful. So we all remember when Ludacris's P-Poppin' came out. One more again, head down. We remember it was an amazing song. So everybody was like, hey, bro, you got to stay up for P-Poppin'. You got to stay up for P-Poppin'. I'm like, all right, man, I'm going to stay up for P-Poppin'. So I stay up one night, and this is like a historic day. So I stay up for BET Uncut. Came on at 2 o'clock Central Time, 3 o'clock in the East. So I stay up for BET Uncut. The first video, P-Poppin' came on, but that's what not everybody didn't talk about. The first video was a certain video. This come on. No, that was that tip drill video came out. So we all came back to the lunchroom the next day. They said, "Hey, did you watch P-Poppin'?" We saw P-Poppin', but did you see the first video with Nelly? I need a free. Come on, hey,
yeah, hold me tight. Yeah, I need a free for 7 days. Okay, I'm done.
Y'all are wilding.
Wow. Tip drill. Tip drill changed my life. I will forever appreciate tip drill. So I'm sorry. I'm riding with my boys across the river. Tip drill changed my life. I'm going on mute.
Shout out to Don Julio.
I'm not even. No, that's all me. That's all me.
That's all. Okay.
That's right. He'll forever remember that tip drill debut.
That's been so long ago.
He'll forever remember. He probably got it like he got the speech as a poster on his wall or something.
I do. It's Fest 2004. Well, actually 03 because I ain't ready.
He has it on his time hop. So whenever that day comes,
nigga, I wasn't even on social media back then. But anyways, I'm sorry. Trey.
Right
I mean, you do celebrate the anniversary of Back That Ass Up and Swag Surfing.
What?
Those
Black
were
surfing
iconic
should be
in the culture.
celebrated.
Well, Swag
Right.
Surfers holiday is this month, so be ready for that. We might have to do a special episode on the anniversary of Swag Surfing. We just celebrated Back That Ass Up maybe I think 4 days ago.
Dang, you missed it.
Yeah, it was 4 days ago. We just celebrated Project Pat's album. That came out with Chick and Don't Save Her. So like I'm all about the Negro spirituals, guys. Like, so if you want to learn
Did
about
you
the Negro
just call that
spiritual, follow
shit
me on
Negro
Clubhouse.
spiritual? Is that what you said?
It is.
But in a
Is that what you
Negro
said?
spiritual.
Okay.
Yes, it's a Negro spiritual. There's 5 Negro spirituals.
No, sir. No, sir. It's not. No.
Number one is
No.
Back That Ass Up. That's
Not
not
a
it.
Negro
That's
spiritual.
That's a for sure
Stop
Negro
it.
spirit. You can
Hear
be
me out.
anywhere. As soon as you
Why
hear
y'all
that
doing that
Cash
to the
Money Records
ancestors?
taking over for the 99 and the 2000.
That's the first
You
Negro
could be
spiritual.
doing anything.
Number
Yeah,
2,
that don't
Nucky Buck.
qualify as a Negro spiritual. I'm just
These songs bring everybody together, though. That's the thing
You'll
about
be like,
it.
fuck them clothes. You about to run to the dance floor.
Yes. Number 2, Nuck If You Buck. That's the second Negro spiritual.
Is
Number
it really Negro spiritual?
yes, it is.
That
Yeah,
would
yeah.
either hypes parties up or ends parties, and it's the whole night.
Hold on.
Oh,
Yeah,
Number-
that's like
Wait a
low tier
second.
Negro
that's
spiritual.
disrespectful.
Number-
That's a very violent song to be a spiritual.
Number
Facts.
3, Wipe Me Down. I
I'd
pull up
probably
at
put
the club,
stilettos over Nucky
VIP, gas tank on E, but all the drinks on me.
I
Wipe
don't
me
think
down.
you understand the concept of a Negro spiritual.
Okay,
That-
Tiffany Nicole,
I
let
don't
me
think you
help
quite
y'all out.
grasping that.
I understand actually what he's doing right now because the concept of Negro spiritual, I know what y'all saying, but in hood times, there's certain songs
Yes.
that we say when these
Terry
come
Hill-
on, it gives you that spirit that not a real Negro spiritual, but it gives you that feeling. So what he's doing right now is just saying songs that when they come out, and you may take the term in the wrong way, but I totally feel what you're saying. We're gonna talk about some of the songs you name, but
You gonna say Dreams and Nightmares next?
Not yet. Number 4. Number 4.
if you
is-
even name Meek Mill, I'm kicking you out this.
No, I wasn't doing that. I wasn't doing that. Number 4, you might hate me for this, but it's actually Finito by Chief Keef. Wait for it. Wait for it. So,
How old are you?
Finito. And look,
Hell,
where did everybody go? Did they all just really leave?
Really, dude?
So, anyways, side note, clip it up. So number 4, Finito, because I love down for my I love down for my ends. I love down for my ends. And number 5 is Swag Surfing.
See,
So-
you were doing good. Until you said Finito for number 4.
You doing so good.
I like
Said
this song.
Finito, like,
No.
So wait, make sure you post this. Make sure you post this, Trey, so we can get the response. So Finito is a Negro. So people, everyone on social media, everyone on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. Finito is a Negro spiritual, and I feel it's number 4.
You don't even got everybody in this room going with you right now.
It's all good. It's all good because I know who I have. I'm talking to the people.
Oh,
I know.
I know who I have. Okay, I'm talking
mad
to.
confident. You mad confident.
I am confident in the power of Sosa. I am confident in the power of Chief Keef, and I know.
Thank you.
He put it out there.
Okay, let's get out of here, Trey. But back that ass up, Nuck If You Buck, Wipe Me Down, Finito, Swag Surfing, the top 5 Negro spirituals. You heard it from the O. You should know. I'm taking a shot.
you take that shot. You deserve it.
I'm looking forward to the BET version of WWE WrestleMania this year. I'm just gonna say that.
Are y'all gonna fly during this panoramic?
Oh
I
hell,
already flew.
We know you get food out, Terry.
I
Terry
get
get
moved out.
food out.
Just to let you know, Omar, I know I am a little bit older than you. I just tried to play Finito. Never heard the song one day in my life.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Gas is
wow. Okay, I know it sounded bad that he's saying Finito was a Negro spiritual, but you never heard Finito ever? Like at all?
Gas
Just
what I
now.
smoke, Ninja.
Just
Damn.
now.
It's okay. It's still a Negro spiritual, but it's okay.
It's not. It's not.
Right, it never will be.
Right. Let it go.
Clip it up. Clip it up. That's all I gotta say. Clip it up.
You could have said Nike boots by Wale or something.
Nope.
You said Finito.
I love Nike boots.
Not even dealing with him. Nike boots by Wallet. Nope, not even dealing with that today.
And
He got
Chief
to go.
Keef is my generation. I don't even agree with that.
You could have said Bow Wow.
Hold on, is Finito even Chief Keef's best song?
I could have said Soldier Boy. I could have said she got a dunk. She got a dunk.
Booty meat is better than donk, actually, if you want to be real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Girl.
Soldier
I'm
Boy
sorry.
is
Trey,
a legend in music,
wrap us up, Trey.
but Randy Orton is a legend killer. I can't wait to go to watch BET, WrestleMania BET. If that's what y'all want to, why are some of you fans so upset about the people of color getting they come up and in wrestling? I mean,
so they losing their grip on it.
True colors are showing right now.
We know
you know why.
All the other sports we see black athletes like around the top. Wrestling is the only sport or entertainment that you get what I'm saying, right?
Yes.
They're losing their grip. So
you get what I'm saying? Okay, because it's predetermined and y'all write the story. So if you don't give. Look, man, I'm not gonna choose violence with y'all like that.
Never would have made it.
I already say what's name? Bobby Lashley match, Bianca Belair's match, Street Profits match, and Big E's match is all gonna be on Saturday. I promise you that they're gonna do that because they're gonna save everybody else for Sunday.
They want to cleanse out their Sunday.
Exactly.
Oh,
that's what they do.
Okay, so the last thing, right?
To the people at home, that sounds about white.
What if you? So that's the thing. WrestleMania is 2 nights. They don't announce what days the matches are on. So what if you get one night with all the black people, but you got tickets for the second night? What you do then?
Switching tickets.
Sick, man.
Switching tickets.
You're just gonna be sitting there like
I went to Tampa. Like, let's be serious. I went to Tampa, and we know the Bianca and Sasha match. That's what we want to see. No matter what else goes on Mania, they giving us that match. That's the match we want to see. You get your ticket. You get there and you find out the match is the other night and not the night you got your ticket for. What you gonna do?
I'm switching that ticket with somebody. I'm not.
Give me the Soldier Boy.
But what if nobody gonna switch with you?
You can fight someone and they can really switch you then.
That's my reaction. But actually, you know what though? I'm in Florida. Florida is Florida. I'm pretty sure I can switch out that ticket because Florida is Florida. That's all I gotta say. If you're from Florida, you know. I'm pretty sure I can switch out that ticket. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Florida.
You just talked about how we in a pepperoni and everything, and you talking about
I see you.
Oh,
pepperoni.
Out here risking life all this paparazzi.
It's a Puff Daddy out there.
That's how y'all go. Never mind.
Look at us.
Keep talking. I'm gonna close the studio.
Perfect transition for us to close out the studio section. Did we do this last time? I don't know.
Dragon?
If y'all don't know our platforms, we're going to give y'all our platforms again. Please follow, subscribe to everybody. Go over to We LUV Wrestling. We on Instagram, We LUV Wrestling 1 on Twitter. We LUV Wrestling on YouTube as you're watching this. And if you're on Apple, Google, all them podcast platforms where you find your podcasts, We LUV Wrestling, and you can check us out. Chill. Who want to go next? Culture Cast?
For the culture, by the culture, we do it for the culture. And if you're not down with the culture, we just can't help you, bringing you everything you need to know in the world of professional wrestling and other ish. I'm the O that you should know, Omar Kill Solomon, with Worldwide Ray, because he's worldwide. Follow us on Instagram, CultureCast Pod, Twitter, CultureCast Pod _. We're also on Facebook, but who still uses Facebook? Anyways, available on all streaming platforms. You already know the vibes. Worldwide, what you got to say?
The same thing you said. Stay safe out here in this P Diddy.
Cinco, what you? Let's go to Know the Rope podcast.
What's the word, y'all? Cinco from Know the Ropes Podcast, KTR _podcast, Twitter, Instagram, Know the Ropes Podcast, Facebook, YouTube, Know the Ropes Podcast on all podcast platforms. Google Podcast, Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcast, Podbean. We are on everything. And also, we are also on Pro Wrestling Tees. Go get your merch.
Oh, yeah, we are too. Yeah. Go grab them shirts so we can donate it.
Down for the count. What's happening?
No, we donate for a good cause. We donate for a good cause on all series.
I actually remember our socials. So you can catch us at down the number 4, the count 19 on Twitter. You can follow us on Instagram at D4TC_podcast. We are on all podcast platforms, and that includes Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, you name it. Also, you can follow personal Twitter at Nicole Maria _89. Tiff, what's yours? Tiff is at Psych Design TV2 on Instagram. And she does a lot of reaction videos and commentary on what's going on. And then she also does stuff through YouTube that you can follow her through her link through her Instagram.
Facts. Oh, he mentioned Pro Wrestling Tees before I forget.
Thank you.
Yes.
Know the Ropes is on Pro Wrestling Tees. Culture Cast is on Pro Wrestling Tees. We Love Wrestling is on Pro Wrestling Tees. March 3rd through the 8th, they are having a appreciation sale. Get a shirt, get 20% off. I even gave an idea for a shirt to a wrestler that they just put up, but I'm not going to give them free pub on it. But, yeah. Well, maybe I should because I might get something off it. Mr. Kate, Wrestlemania, go buy that shirt. I gave her the idea, got made, it happened. Cool. Oh, and I'm trying to talk Nicole into me and her doing a weekly 30-minute show called We Love Wrestling Weekly to bring that back how we did before y'all got to know us here. Maybe that'll come up at some point. I don't know. Because we try to get don't do it. We try to get on everybody else's platform, but y'all don't want to mess with us because we black and you can't control us.
Oh no. You'll be on the next watch long because because you love wrestling and you love wrestling.
Stop it.
Ding. Hold up.
Every time.
Wow.
I mean, go ahead, do the outro then.
So
yo, it's the T that you should know.
It's the T that you should be.
The O that you should know. Who's gonna be the O that you should know? Nah, let me do this because they cut me last time. Because if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we love wrestling.
We're supposed to do it together. We're supposed to do it together. It's Black History Month has been extended. Bobby Lashley's the champ. Like Black History Month is extended, so we gotta be.
Can you talk about all the Bobby started taking W's? No, we got Schmurd out. You got Lashley.
Is Bobby beat?
Randy Orton said the N word.
Oh my god.
Bobby Valentine.
Slow.
Hey, hold on.
I miss Bobby Valentino.
Hey, hold on.
Yes,
I don't understand if y'all realize how out of pocket Cinco's been this whole time on the podcast. He being cool, but he been real out of pocket. What we naming this episode? We choose violence or
I was gonna.
Bobby.
Bobby, bitch. I'm Bobby, bitch, and I'm known to catch a Bobby. No, but no, it's we choose violence. Or
That's not a Negro spiritual.
No,
It
it's
should be.
good. It's too regional. Like Finito is nationwide. Serious Omar voice. Finito is nationwide. I was in
No,
Florida.
oh my gosh.
No,
No,
it's
No,
not.
You
what?
could at least say international players
Hey,
anthem.
weird. I'm in
Finito.
Indiana. Nicole
You're
Tiffany.
you're an Indianimal.
What?
here we go.
Nicole Tiffany. Y'all in Ohio, right?
Yeah.
Have y'all heard Finito like that?
I heard it like a couple of times. It's nothing special in my
It's nothing
opinion.
that we play on the block right
You
there.
could have said Love
Yeah.
Sosa if he wanted a Chief Keef
I've
song.
never listened
Hey,
to a
you
Chief
know
Keef
what?
song.
Now
Ever.
that Love Sosa though, that shit hit different.
Right, you could have said that.
That's all love right there for you.
Omar. Love Sosa, and they know. Y'all would have went with that, would you?
No, see, Earned It is better than Love Sosa, and I love Macaroni Time's better than Love. And Facts with Young Nigga.
Hey,
Yes.
well, we thank you guys for tuning in because we're not about to talk about Chief Keef or Big Soldier.
For free.
So, I do have a like 30 clips set up. So next time we'll clip it up more. I just didn't know how to use them, but I use Soldier Boy because he was the thing. But next time we're gonna be clipped up. Shout out to Black Wrestling Podcast. I'm not trying to do nothing y'all do, but I never use my clips because I saw y'all using clips. But
Let's do it. Hold on. Shout out to Black Wrestling Podcast. Shout out to the Jobber Tiers. Shout out to Black Wrestling Alliance, Black Announce Table. Shout out to Pro Wrestling Anonymous on Clubhouse. I'm giving y'all all the flowers because y'all been coming with heat like all week and all y'all.
Shout out to all the Black Wrestling Podcasts out there.
Black Wrestling Pod. Yeah, everybody out there.
Yep. Shout out to y'all. Y'all doing it big.
All the champions. Yeah, everybody.
I feel like I gotta do some shout outs myself then. Shout out to Culture Cast Podcast, shout out to Know the Roast Podcast, shout out to Down for the Count Podcast, shout out to Black Wrestling Podcast, shout out to
those wrestling girls.
Those wrestling girls, shout out to y'all. Shout out to
Hardy Wrestling Podcast.
Hardy Wrestling Podcast.
Wrestling.
Shout out to
Dirty Heels.
Two Faces in the Hill.
I don't even
Dirty
know
Wrestling.
But Dirty Heels be like, hey, bro, check out the new video. So shout out to y'all. Weed and Wrestling.
Wrestling is wild.
Okay, one last thing. So y'all know we used to release spotlights and everything. So I got spotlights with like 8 of these black media podcasters that's chilling in the back that I could release at any point that we did over the summer. So maybe I'll do that. Shout out to Queen K Wrestling News. Kiki.
Transition, Ray. I see you.
Shout out to what's that?
Wrestling Wild Black.
Wrestling Wild. I don't know y'all, but Wrestling Wild Black. I like it. Shout out to
Self Control. Did anyone say Self Control?
Self Control. I know who they are. We
Muscle Man Malcolm.
Muscle Man Malcolm. Shout out to him. I got to get more familiar, with my schedule and my son being here and everything. I don't know everybody, but shout out to all y'all. Shout out to any black podcaster, any black media. Shout out to anybody out here doing something positive, black or not. You know what I'm saying? Keep the positivity out there. But if you ever feel like it, remember what we do. Just wake up and choose violence. But make sure you can back your shit up, though.
Yeah. Facts.
You can't. That's on you. Up.
That's on Mary Had Little now.
And that's
stop it.
Hi to you.
Hey guys, how you doing? You should be here.
You should.
Shame on you, but have a nice day.